Hi guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Firstly, I just want to say a couple of things. Apologies for looking at such a state today, but all will become clear soon. And also, it is 28 degrees in my room right now, so I've got the fan on. And I'm hoping it's not going to be too loud. And I'm trying not to shout, but I don't want it to be too quiet that you can't hear me. And also, if the camera shakes, it's because the fan keeps hitting it with its fanness. So I'm really sorry about that. So I'm going to get started. Today I'm going to do like a haul slash just talk about everything really that I wanted to share with you. Last night was the most difficult slash exciting slash best nights of my life because I went to see the Fault in Our Stars movie, and it was just phenomenal. Words, I'm just speechless. Words cannot even describe how much that film meant to me and how much the book means to me and how much seeing it on a big screen meant. And yeah, if I think about it for too much longer I'm going to start crying, but I just had the most amazing time and the film was incredible. And I've turned into a really massive geek because I've got a little memory box here, and like nobody really can understand how much this film means to me. It basically helped me through a really tough point in my life, and it kind of gave me hope, and it just opened up a whole new way of thinking for me, and I love this film so much and I love the book so much. So I went to an advanced screening and we all got a Fault in Our Stars fan advanced screening pass as well, and I've saved my ticket. And as weird and probably strange as this sounds, I also kept the tissues that I cried into and wiped my snot all over, because I don't know, it just means a lot that they're there. And I know that sounds strange and people are going to say you're a freak, but I just like to keep those. And also the book's going to stay in this box with it. I'm going to buy myself a movie cover copy to go in the box, but I got back from the cinema last night and I just had to start reading this book again because it's just so, it just means so much to me. So yeah, that's that. And I also got a poster which I'm going to try and show you now by turning the camera. I don't know if you can see it on the wall up there. Oh, can you see? There we go, it's up there. We all got a special poster as well, which was super amazing because I wasn't expecting that at all. So to have like the lanyard and the poster was just unbelievable, and I'm so thankful to View Cinemas for allowing us to have that. So thank you so much to that. So that's why I look a state, because I was spent most of last night crying, and I woke up today and I've just been kind of not sure what to do with myself. I've been a bit lost and delirious and a little bit kind of just contemplative. Yeah, I'm just a bit in a strange space right now, in this limbo between stuck in this fictional world still and trying to come back into the real world and just be normal. So yeah, enough of that. I just wanted to show you guys what I've got recently. Yesterday I went shopping and I was really naughty and I broke my book buying ban. But that was mainly because most of the books I got were from charity shops, but some of them were from the works of the children I'm working with in schools, and I also got some amazing book posts. I'm just going to kind of talk you through everything I've got. It could be a while. I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible, so I'm not going to talk about the books in too much detail, but first of all I'm just going to show you the books that I've got for taking into school with me with the Beanstalk kids, because there's quite a few. This is my little box I've got up here. I bought quite a few recently as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find all the ones I wanted to show you. Hang on a minute, there's this one. This is my favourite one I've got at the moment. It's called Barry the Fish with Fingers, and you can like put your fingers in Barry and make him do lots of funny things, which hopefully the kids will enjoy. So that's Barry the Fish with Fingers. Anyway, the books I picked up yesterday, I picked this one up from a charity shop, and this is called Red Cat Blue Cat by Jenny Desmond. Mainly picked it up because I thought the cover was beautiful, but the story is fantastic as well. It's about two different cats, one who's red and one who's blue. The red cat is good at kind of climbing things, and the blue cat's really good at being clever and like working out strategies and things like that, and they both wish they were as clever as each other, or they could do things that the other one can't. And it's just kind of like a story about being an individual and how being an individual is better than trying to fit in with everyone else. So really love that book. It was only £1, which I thought was a bargain, so I got that. And then I went into the works where they do their 4 children's books for £5, and I picked up the Frog on the Log by Leyland Perry, which I've never heard of that author before, but oh, the light shining on it. But this is a really nice little rhyming book about a frog on a log, believe it or not. I also got Goldilocks and the Three Teddy Bears, which is a retelling of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but with a really fantastic twist on the story. I've got 2 more of these somewhere, which I'm going to try and grab now. I should have prepared this because I'm so underprepared for this video today. Hang on a minute, they should be here somewhere. Here we go. So I've now got Goldilocks, Jack and the Really Meanstalk, and Snow White and the Seven Dark Frogs, which they all kind of are in a series together, so I'm really excited about those. And then I got 2 other books by the same author called Pookie Loves Me and Who's Asleep in Their Bed, which are kind of not really lift the flap books, but they've got flaps in them for the children, so you say kind of who's asleep in the shell, and the children can guess and then find that it's a crab. And then Pookie Loves is all about the dog and the different things that Pookie the dog loves to do. So Pookie loves to go for walks, and he loves to chase sticks and things like that. So really looking forward to taking these, and I'm sure the kids are going to love those. Then whilst I was over there, I also picked up a few books for myself from charity shops, and I'm just going to take them off my stack of books over here because they're all piled up. Now, when I go into charity shops, I often kind of find it difficult to find lots of books I like. Often when I go into charity shops, I'll only find like 1 or 2, but yesterday I was really, really lucky actually, because I went into my local city and they've got quite a lot of charity shops, so I found some really fantastic books. The first book I picked up was £1, and it is by Sarah Morgan, and it's called Summer with Love. So many of my friends keep telling me I need to read more Sarah Morgan. I haven't read any of her books, so I've got a couple of them, but I haven't read them. But everyone was saying how much they love her and I need to read her, so I picked this up. It was only £1 in like the Red Cross shop, so I was like, yeah, that'll do. So I got that one. Then I went into another charity shop where they're doing buy 1 book, get 1 half price. There was only 1 book I wanted, but I decided to pick up another one just to get it half price. Oh no, it wasn't. It was buy 1 get 1 free, not buy 1 get 1 half price, but you paid the most expensive one. So I wanted to get A Beautiful Mind by Sylvia Nazar, because I've read and I've seen the film of this book, and I adored the idea and the story, and John Nash. It's about a mathematician called John Nash who suffers from schizophrenia, and the film was just incredible. And I saw this, which is the book, or like the kind of biography, I think, of that inspired the book. And I wanted to buy this one, and it was £1.50, so I thought that was a little bit expensive for a book in a charity shop, so I thought, well, I might as well get another one, and then it will work out at like 75 pence each. So I got this one, which is called After You'd Gone by Maggie O'Farrell. Now, I haven't really got a clue what this is about, but I know that Maggie O'Farrell has written quite a lot of things, and I have got one of her other books somewhere. I can't remember what it's called, but this sounded quite good. It was about Alice, who boards a train at King's Cross Station to visit her family in Scotland. Hours later, she is lying in a coma after an accident that may or may not have been a suicide attempt, and that just sounded fantastic to me because I love that kind of mystery element and, you know, what happened and why things happen like that. So I got both of those for £1.50, so about 75 pence each, which is really fantastic. I was really pleased with those. Then I went into another charity shop. I can't quite remember what it was called. I think it was Pilgrim's Hospice, and in there they had Torn by Kat Clark and Entangled by Kat Clark in really fantastic condition, no bends on the spines, no kind of massive damage to the covers either, and these were both £1 each, which I thought was a bargain because they're in such good and new condition. I haven't read anything, or I haven't read any of Kat Clark's older works. I've read her most recent one called A Kiss in the Dark, and I really, really, really enjoyed that, so I was looking, or I was hoping to find some more of her, so I'm really glad that I found these two, and I can't wait to get reading those. And then also, while I was in the works, I did pick up a couple of books in there because they do their 3 books for £5, which is just a bargain. So I picked up this called The 50 List, which is a father's heartfelt message to his daughter by Nigel Holland. Now, I'd heard about this on like the TV, and I'd read quite a few articles about it, and it's about a dad who has a disability, but his daughter has been diagnosed with the same condition, and to inspire his daughter, he sets himself a list of 50 challenges, and as the years pass by, his mobility will get worse, and many of them sadly will no longer be possible with like his dreams that he wants to do, but for now he is focusing on being his daughter's superhero. This is a heartwarming story of the adventures that list inspired, so I really, really am looking forward to reading that one. I also picked up The Edge of Never by J.A. Redmersky. I've seen this around quite a lot. I've never actually really been kind of that interested in seeing it, but it was there, and I love the spine. I think that's a gorgeous yellow colour. and I think this is kind of like a new adult erotic kind of love story, I think, so I'm really looking forward to giving that one a go. And then finally, whilst I was also in there, I picked up Red Hill by Jamie Maguire. I've heard so many amazing things about this book. Jamie Maguire is the author of Beautiful Disaster and Walking Disaster, which I'm still yet to read, which is so frustrating because I've wanted to read them for so long. But I saw this one and loads of people were saying how much they loved it, so I picked it up because it was only like less. It was those 3 books there were all £5, so whatever that works out as each. I'm not very good at maths, but like £1 something each. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, £1 something each. I can't work it out. So yeah, I'm really excited to read those ones. Then I'm just checking that I've covered all the ones that I got. Yeah. Then I came home to a huge stack of book post, which is super exciting. I had a really lovely parcel from Quercus, which they gave me, Research by Philip Kerr. Now this book, they asked me if I wanted to review it, and I really wanted to because of the premise of the book. It's about a writer who, he's the richest writer in the world, and he publishes many bestsellers a year, so many that he can't write them all himself. So he has like ghost writers and different agents and publishers. So when he decides to write his own novel, a number of people will stand to lose their jobs kind of thing. But then somebody dies and it's all kind of like a murder mystery and all these crazy things. So I'm really looking forward to giving that one a read. I don't think I've read anything by Philip Kerr before. I'm just going to have a quick see if his list of his novels are here. Yeah, here we go. None of those titles stand out at me. So yeah, I don't think I've read anything of him before, but I've definitely heard of him. So I'm really actually looking forward to giving this one a go. So thank you so much to Quercus for sending me such a beautiful hardback edition as well. There we go, that's that one. Then I also got a copy of India Black and the Shadows of Anarchy by Carol K. Carr. Now I don't remember, I can't quite see them at the moment, but I did get sent 2 India Black books a while ago from Titan Publishers as well. So I look forward to kind of reading them all in quick succession in like a series together. They're part of a series called A Madam of Espionage, or Mystery as well, so looking forward to giving that one a read. Then from the lovely people at Transworld, I got sent a finished copy of The Best Thing That Never Happened to Me by Laura Tate and Jimmy Rice. I was a bit confused at first. I was like, oh, that's really kind of you to send me a finished copy, but I've kind of already got one. I've got a proof copy, but I was super happy. Oh no, there's a bit of sticky stuff on the back, hang on. I'm just really particular about making sure my books are neat. But there was a little slip inside and it said acknowledgements, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder if I'm in the acknowledgements, thinking I'll, it's never going to happen. But there I am in the acknowledgements. I can't quite, there's my name there. I'm in the acknowledgements of a book that's actually on shelves in the world in bookshops. I am kind of taking that as my dream come true because I've said I've always wanted to have my name on a bookshop shelf, so I'm kind of halfway there because even though I didn't write this book, my name is still in a book, so that is so exciting. So thank you so much to Transworld for that. That's really made my kind of week. Really lovely, thank you. Then I got from the people at Little Brown, I think it's Little Brown or it's Sphere or it's one of their publishing imprints, I got a bind up of Lisa Dickinson's fantastic new series called You Had Me at Merlot. Or is it Merlot or Merlot? I'm not quite sure. It's wine, and I don't know wine, so I don't know how you pronounce it. But I'm really looking forward to giving this one a read. I think it's like a series about people who work in a vineyard or something along those lines. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I love the covers as well. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So I'm really excited to read those. And then finally, I had a beautiful big package from the Hotbed, which is like an imprint of, or a kind of side group of people at Simon & Schuster, and they publish like mainly I think American new adult novels, and I've wanted to read a book for ages because so many people keep telling me about this book, and yeah, it's Collide by Gail McHugh. Most of you will probably know about this book if you kind of have been not living under a rock. Everyone is talking about this book and talking about Gavin Blake, who is the I'm guessing one of the main characters in this book may be perhaps a love interest. I've heard so many things about this book, and my friends keep telling me I have to read this, so the people at Hotbed were so kind to send me a copy of this, and I was just expecting this, but the lovely, lovely Kate also sent me 2 other books with it, which I'm blown away by. I was not expecting them at all. And the first one is called Searching for Somebody by Jennifer Probst, I think that's her name. This is quite a small book in comparison to like normal sized paperbacks. It's one of those, is it a mass market paperback, like an American mass market paperback? So I'm quite, oh, it's called a pocketbook apparently, so I'm quite looking forward to reading this one. Never heard of the author, not really sure anything about it, but love the cover, so I'm really looking forward to giving that one a read. And then the final book that was also in that package is called Jane's Melody by Ryan Winfield. Now again, never heard of this book, never heard of the author, don't know anything about it, but I'm really looking forward to reading it, and again, the cover is just superb. I did do a blog post last week about some books that I'd got from some friends, and I thought I'd quickly show you. Did I do it in a blog post, or did I? No, I think I showed you online. It's fine. I definitely did a video. I remember talking about them now, so that's fine. Ignore me. Forget I said that. I think that's everything. Oh, and I just wanted to do my Friday reads quickly, or the things that I'm going to be reading this Friday. The Fault in Our Stars, I'm going to be reading that like just on a loop constantly now because I just love it so much. I'm also reading a book called Where Love Lies by Dan Thompson, which I'm going to be part of a blog tour for, so I'm quite in, to say I'm enjoying it is the wrong word because it's not a book that you can enjoy in the sense that the subject matter is not enjoyable, but it's a book that I'm really into at the moment, which I'm really kind of enjoying reading. Again, enjoy the wrong word, but you know what I mean. And I'm also reading Black Box by Cassia Leo, which is really, really freaking good. I am on chapter 25, page 167, so I'm kind of like about halfway through. This is a really intriguing book. I think it's like a new adult kind of genre. And I don't really want to say too much about it, but it's basically about a girl who decides that she wants to end her life. So she gets on, she's going to try and get a flight to go far away so she can kill herself far away. But she bumps into this guy, and they kind of know each other from somewhere, and as the book unfolds you kind of work out how they know each other and what's happened in the past. And at the moment I've just got to the bit where they've kind of stumbled across something and everything's gonna go crazy, so I'm really, really loving that right now, and I'm definitely going to be finishing this really soon. And I think there was also one other book that I was reading, but I can't quite remember what it is. It will come to me, it will come to me. Oh, The Life You Left by Carmel Harrington, which is her second novel after her fantastic debut called Beyond Grace's Rainbow last year, so I'm reading that on at the moment, but I'm only like 5% into it, it's not very far at all. So yes, that is everything, and I've just noticed that my t-shirt's gone all funny. See, this is why I shouldn't film things when I'm just still half asleep. So yes, that is everything I wanted to show you. Sorry that this video has been so long, but I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!